Good morning, Julian. I'm very sorry that I haven't got a green shirt to match your green dress to celebrate the start of COP26. But I do, Julian, have a book here entitled 1,000 Years of Annoying the French, which I'm looking forward to reading, written by Stephen Clark. I'm sure your listeners may also be interested in it. And it does seem that the French president is a little bit annoyed at the moment. But we all know that this is all to do with his election next year and his concerns that he needs to be seen to be tough. And of course, the way to be tough is to show all his potential voters that he's being tough against les Anglais. You know, that's how he increases his poll boosting. That's what this is all about, Julie. There's no question about it.
But meanwhile, we've got a British trawlerman. There's the scallop trawler. They're being held in Le Havre. He's facing a possible court case and thousands in legal fees and the like. But this is the thing. I find particularly also the British media's view of this, and we know both have been Brexiteers, how incredibly Ramona, and it is Ramona rather than Remainer, a lot of the British press has been, this idea that Britain needs to calm down. I cannot believe how measured and calm and diplomatic the British response has been in the face of extraordinary provocation. I mean, the letter written by the French Prime Minister Castex last week to Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission President, basically sort of demanding that it was shown that Britain was punished for leaving the EU, I thought was absolutely extraordinary. And now we've got all these other issues going on as well, threatening to cut off Jersey's electricity, stopping British boats landing on the French coast and checking all of our trucks and punishing us that way. I mean, these are not the actions of a close friend and ally.
It's incredibly disappointing. And as you say, I think actually so far the UK government has been probably not unsurprisingly measured in its response. But I think now is actually the time that we've really got to make it very clear to the European Union that we're not going to be legged over like this. I mean, the letter from, as you say, from the French Prime Minister, frankly, was actually nothing short of outrageous, saying that we had to be punished. And actually, the Prime Minister is right. It breaches the spirit of good faith, which underpins the EU-UK withdrawal agreement and the trading cooperation agreement. And there's no question, we now need to get tough. I think we should be saying that we should stop paying any of the so-called divorce payments to the EU. We're going to stop paying those. And I think we need to make it clear that every couple of days we will ramp up another measure.
Well, to be fair, that's the thing. There's something that Lord Frost, the Brexit minister, has said, and he was, of course, our chief negotiator of the EU deal, that was that France's battle is with the EU because Britain is simply applying the rules that were agreed with their Brexit deal with the EU. France is unhappy with them, or Macron's claiming to be unhappy with them. So their beef is actually with the EU and not with us.
Yes, well, I mean, the truth is they're playing politics with the fishermen off the coast of northern France, and that's what they have to be seen to be do. But I think that we've got to make it very clear to the EU and to France that we're not going to be bullied like this. And Lord Frost is doing a great deal with the Northern Ireland Protocol, but we've got to stand up to them, and we've got to set out a clear timetable of significant actions we would take every couple of days until this nonsense stops. So as I say, we should stop paying the EU divorce bill. We've got to make it very clear we're quite likely to invoke Article 16 of the Northern Ireland Protocol. Possibly, for example, we could put France back on the red list for travel. That would certainly raise the temperature a bit.
But that's not very helpful for us, though.
Well, I think what we've got to do is we've got to make it clear that we're not going to tolerate being bullied and being pushed around like this. And until we do that, then Macron is going to continue making all these noises, and so it goes on.
Well, he does seem to be having quite a lot of tantrums at the moment. And we recalled those both his ambassadors to the United States and Australia over the submarine deal. He's accused only yesterday at G20 summit in Rome of the Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison of lying. He's clashed with the EU over issues going on with Poland right now. He's all these threats to Jersey and electricity cut off, and not to mention all his completely false claims that he made about the AstraZeneca vaccine earlier in the year. I mean, he does seem to be just sort of trying to stir it up and is desperately in need of attention. But when it comes to serious issues, I mean, I know fishing industry is very serious, those industry, but a lot of people are very concerned also about what's going on in Northern Ireland. There is still an ongoing battle there. There is a negotiation. It's ongoing behind the scenes. Do you think we will see that issue resolved? Do you think we will end up effectively having to basically remove ourselves from the Northern Ireland Protocol unilaterally?
I think those negotiations will go on. And it's only when they really do understand that Lord Frost is going to invoke Article 16 within a matter of days that these issues will be resolved. Yeah. And, we have to stand up and make it very clear we're not going to be pushed around. And I think the EU have got to understand that. So far, Lord Frost has done an excellent job. He's been very measured, very calm. We know obviously he's frustrated behind the scenes. But I think we're getting close to that point, Julia. Otherwise, this will just rumble on and on.
Yeah.
Maybe we should impound one of the French fishing boats and see how they like that. I mean, we can't tolerate this being pushed around by Macron just to suit his own electioneering.
Richard Tice, leader of the Reform UK Party. Thank you very much.